Test 1 2 3. Hi guys, welcome to another Blender tutorial. If you are new, subscribe, of course. 100 subscribers, let's go. My good friend Tombstone Miami asked in the comment, can we have Blender fireplace tutorial? Yes, we can. In this tutorial we're gonna build some fireplaces and we're gonna use some modifiers. I'm gonna show you how you can build some columns too, and how we can add we're gonna play around on the sculpting too. In the next tutorial we're gonna focus on the fire simulation, why not? So I am in Blender, as you can see. If you are a beginner, you can travel in Blender, basically just view, left click, navigation and walk navigation, right click, assign shortcut, shift F and VSAD, and I can travel. Okay, now we're gonna use this cube, we're gonna use some modifiers to build some fireplaces. So I'm gonna select my cube by the left click, S, X, to scale this in this direction, the X direction. Yes, maybe something like this kind of shape. And I'm gonna select my cube and go to the edit mode by clicking tab and choose face selection right here, and or maybe click 3, right click right here, left click and X and delete face, and once again click tab to go to the object mode. Now I have this stupid cube, go to the modifier right here on this icon, left click and choose whatever it's called, one above subdivision surface, this, and we're gonna add some depth in this, yes, right here, as you can see, and this already looks like some kind of fireplace. This is very simple shape, and you can of course adjust how much. Oh, this is too small, yes, oh, this is too thin, so something like this maybe, why not, and left click and apply. And I'm gonna create a little bit more complicated, basically using the same stuff. So Shift D, GX, and move this aside right here. And once again on the modifiers, you can add once again this modifier, this subdiv, whatever it's called, one above subdivision surface, and play around on the sphere's value right here. And this just add, as you can see, another kind of right here, this part, if that makes sense. So we don't play around on the fucking modeling, because we can use this modifier to create this kind of shape. And left click and apply right here, yes, and you can duplicate this, Shift D, I'm gonna duplicate this, GX, to move this aside, and you can add once again the same modifier. So on the modifiers, left click and this same, yes, this, and play around on the first value, and you can basically create whatever shape you want on your fireplace, because this already looks like some kind of fireplace, yes. And left click, apply. It's very important to add good material. Okay, I'm gonna show you the photos. So this is very simple, this is this fucking a little bit complicated, and this is more kind of complicated, this stuff. And if you wanna have different kind of stuff, basically you can extrude some kind of faces. I'm gonna show you. So select your stupid cube, go to the edit mode by clicking tab, and you can set right here face selection, select this face, E, Z, wait guys, because I see shit, easy, wait guys, what is going on, I see fucking shit right here, easy, and you can extrude this basically in the Z direction, yes, to have this kind of stuff if you want, yes. Or maybe you can extrude this in the right here, this down below. So select this face, or maybe select this fucking edge, E, Z, wait guys, because I see fucking shit, easy, and you can extrude this, yes. Or maybe go to the modifier, add mirror modifier, yes, wait guys, we mirror and extrude this. So easy to extrude this, and you can add basically EX, yes, to create this kind of stupid shapes, yes, on this fucking fireplace. And you can place right here the trees or whatever. We're gonna add some trees right here. It's gonna be like born in trees, if that makes sense. Wood, not trees, but fucking wood. Fuck my English. So very simple stuff, yes. Using this stupid modifiers, you can create some stupid stuff. So I'm gonna click tab to go to the object mode, left click, apply. Yes, very simple. So what I want to show you, basically, I'm gonna show you how you can add a little bit more to this, because this is very simple. So Shift A, on the curve I'm gonna add Bezier, and GY to place this Bezier right here. As you can see, this is this Bezier. We click Tab to go to the edit mode, select this all Bezier, yes, this all points, X, and choose the spheres option. Go to the modifier right here, left click and choose screw, and I'm gonna click 3 on the numpad to have this view, and we're gonna select right here the drew fucking tool, and you can basically draw whatever shape you want to add some kind of column or whatever. Yes, it's very cool pattern to create some kind of columns, and we're gonna place these columns in the fucking fireplace. I'm gonna show you on the fucking images how it looks. Okay, so we can draw whatever kind of shape you want. This looks like shit. Okay, and I'm gonna click Tab to go to the object mode. I'm gonna travel to my fucking fireplaces, and this is too big, so we're gonna scale this. So select this stupid column S and scale by the move the mouse. Yes, of course. Once again, S and scale this. And I'm gonna try to place this on my fireplace. This very simple kind of shaped fireplace. Why not? To add more detail, yes, to this. I don't know what this is. Who gonna have this fucking in the fireplace? But whatever. So GY, and I'm just trying to place this in the fucking fireplace, and maybe GX and S to scale this in the X direction. So SX and GZ to bring this up, and Shift D GX to duplicate this maybe in this side. Why not? This looks interesting. Stupid. What is this? I don't know. Whatever. So you can basically draw some column to add more detail, but you can add sculpting. I'm gonna show you cool stuff on the sculpting, okay? So it's gonna be like sculpting tutorial 2, yeah. So I'm gonna show him maybe in this fucking this fireplace. I'm gonna click Tab to go to the object edit mode, A to select all, right click and choose subdivide. Open this, and I'm gonna subdivide this maybe by 400 and enter. And once again click Tab to go to the object mode. Now I'm gonna select this stupid fireplace and choose sculpting. Now I'm gonna show you some cool stuff. You can basically travel right here, shift and middle button on your mouse, and the middle button on your fucking mouse is rotation too. So shift and middle button, you can basically navigate right here, yes, and zoom in by the scroll of the mouse. So what I want to show you, basically you can go on the textures and you can bring whatever photo you want. Right here I'm gonna just click and click new and click open. You can bring whatever, like I said, photo you fucking want. I'm gonna bring maybe this stupid pattern, yes, and you can place this pattern on your fireplace if you want to add more detail, yes. But like I said, it's very important to add good materials to your fireplace. 2. Of course, you can separate this back, maybe kind of fucking face, and add some brick texture, and right here some kind of stone texture to add different kind of stuff. Play around on the stuff because it's very simple. So I have this texture, of course, and I'm gonna click on this icon right here, and you can open this texture, and basically you can select right here, left click and choose the last option, and my photo appear right here, yes, this stupid image, this pattern, and you can move this pattern, this photo, by right click. Okay, right click on the mouse and I can move this, and you can scale this by shift and right click. Okay, I can make it bigger, I can make it smaller, shift and right click, and you can scale this texture. Very simple. And basically you can I can zoom in by the scroll of the mouse. You can place your texture wherever you want, and I'm gonna show you different kind of stuff too. So wait, so you can place where you wanna have your photo, your pattern on your fireplace or whatever, yes. whatever fucking you want. And basically it's very important to adjust the strength and the radius, okay, because if you're gonna have too much, it's gonna look like shit, and if you're gonna have too low, it's not gonna be visible. And play around on those tools, okay, because I have different tutorial on the sculpting, so watch this, okay. I explain every fucking stuff. I'm not gonna do this in this tutorial. So I'm just left clicking and I'm just adding this stupid pattern, yes, on my fucking fireplace, and it's gonna look like shit because this is stupid photo. But you can add some cool detail, yes, on your fireplace if you want. Control Z to basically, wait guys, go back. Now what next? Basically you can, right here you have the texture, and you can choose maybe the third option, and this third option basically just duplicate this pattern, if that makes sense. Yes, as you can see, this is the same pattern that I have on this fucking photo, but it's kind of like duplication kind of stuff. So we can add whatever texture you want on your fireplace, and it's gonna look cool if you have some cool photo. And if you adjust the settings right here, because I don't have adjusted. Hey guys, I'm gonna add this stupid stuff because I'm gonna render some image. So once again, you can right here go on this icon and choose the last option to appear your photo, and you can basically just sculpt in your fucking pattern on your fireplace. As you can see, I'm adding this pattern. Let's go to add more kind of detail on your fireplace, if that makes sense. Yes, not only this stupid box, but it's very important to add good texturing too. So this looks like shit. I'm gonna leave like that, why not. What next? We're gonna go to the layout right here, and we're gonna basically add some not tree but fucking wood. So Shift A. On the mesh, we're gonna use cylinder. We're not gonna play around on the fucking modeling stuff, okay? Because it's very important to add cylinder right here to add good texturing. So G, Y, and I'm just scaling by S, and SZ to scale this in the Z direction. And I think this is too much, so Z, X, and G, Y, and I try to place this wood because it's gonna be wood, so N, and you can rotate this wherever you want basically, and GZ. So I'm trying to place this, so I'm gonna just scale this a little bit because this is too big, this is too much wood. GZ, and I'm gonna try to place this stupid wood. So you can of course rotate this, and you have this side window and you can place this stupid stuff. Yes, so I'm gonna try to adjust the position. So we're gonna use just cylinders, cause and duplicate, Shift D and GZ to move this up, and I'm gonna rotate this, why not, to add this kind of stupid wood. Yes, I wanna say fucking tree. Wood, fuck my English. I'm learning English. Something like this, and I try to rotate this to have good kind of view. And you can basically Shift D, place right here, adjust the fucking rotation, yes, or whatever, and you can place it right here underneath this fucking how it say, fireplace. Yes, so duplicate whatever, or maybe use array modifier, why not. Left click and choose array, and this basically just creates my fucking wood. Yes, if that makes sense. And I try to adjust the rotation because it's something like this. Wait guys, no, this is right here, apply, and I can duplicate this if I want, yes, to create stupid stuff. So it's very simple. Like you can see, you can use stupid cube. I'm gonna do quick recap, and I'm gonna show you what kind of texture I'm gonna use, maybe, why not. So stupid cube, S, X to scale this, edit mode by clicking tab 3 on the numpad, select delayed face, tap once again to go to the object mode, modifier, left click this subdel whatever it's called, and add depth right here. And once again you can add the same modifier right here and add more depth, yes, to create this kind of shape. And you can of course play around on the modeling if you want, but I'm not a very modeling kind of guy. I'm just using modifiers, if that makes sense, because yes, you can create different kind of shapes and it looks a little bit like fireplace. So what kind of texturing? Just add Blender Kit. If you don't have Blender Kit, fuck, edit preferences, on the add-ons tab Kit and choose Blender Kit. Just select right here and click right here, save, close this, and you can choose the materials, and I'm gonna choose maybe some kind of stone material or wherever, yes, stone. And like I said, you can use this texturing kind of technique to texture in your fireplace to add more detail right here on the corners or whatever, if you have good texture like I show you. And you can add these cylinders in the fucking right here, yes, to add basically the tree. And you can add wood material on those fucking cylinders and it's gonna look like wood. And we're gonna add of course fire simulation in this and it's gonna look like that. And of course you can close this if you want to close, if you want to have closed kind of fireplace. Just select this and select the fucking right here, the edge selection or whatever, EX, and you have closed kind of fireplace, yes. So you just extruding those fucking faces right here, and you can add some kind of glass material texture, yes, if you want. I'm not gonna do this because no. So you can choose, of course, searching some material right here on the Blender Kit, yes, some stone or marble, fuck my English, or Marvel universe. You can search some good materials, of course. You can separate this face, so I'm gonna show you maybe on this one. Of course, select this edit mode, click face selections, select this face, right click and choose separate selection, and you can add different material to this face, yes, to add different kind of look. Simple stuff. I'm gonna show you the images because I'm not gonna see basically how it looks, because if I'm gonna just turn down the render view, it's gonna look like shit. I hope it's helpful. Just add cube, add these modifiers, and you have this kind of shapes. Add good texturing. If you want, create this fucking detail and create on the sculpting right here the texturing if you want to add more detail. Thank you for watching. Maybe in the next tutorial we're gonna focus on the fire simulation, why not. See you on the next video.